Here's another great cast with 7 people on it. The Partridge Family. And it was Dave Madden, who played Reuben Kincaid, their manager, the Partridge Family's manager. Then Jeremy Gelbwaks, Jeremy Gelbwaks played the small boy in it from 70 to 71, 1970 to 1971, and then Brian Forster took over in 71 to 74 as that part. I guess they all used their original names for the show, except for the manager, and that was Reuben Kincaid. That was Dave Madden. Then after the boy, Suzanne Crough, and then Susan D. Then of course the all popular Danny Bonaduce. He was an abrupt dude, man. But he must have been taking karate back then too. I bet he was taking it when he was a kid. But David Cassidy and Shirley Jones, the Partridge Family. And everybody liked that redheaded dude. Danny Bonaduce. And when Danny, man, Danny's probably a 34th Dan. I mean, he's high ranking. When you get up to black belt, I took it for a couple of years. I took kung fu for 2 years, but when you get up in the black belt, you go by Dan. It goes black belt Dan 1. That's the first belt you get, and then black belt Dan 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Mine went up to Dan 10. Just before the dude was gonna croak, man, because it takes a long time to get to a Dan. It takes a long time to get to your next Dan. Gotta have so many years of teaching in, and before your first Dan, you have to have so many hours of teaching, and that way, because when you teach someone, you learn things. You learn what that person didn't know, but you're learning it too, and you're still learning that. So when you teach, you learn a lot more when you teach, because to actually know something and to actually teach it are 2 different things. But that's why some people are teachers and some people aren't, you know. But when you teach something that you know, you thoroughly know it. I mean, when you're teaching, because that's what karate is all about, or kung fu, or martial arts. That's what it's all about. It's to knowing every move you do and why you do it, you know. And when you teach, you learn a lot more than just learning. From, you know, learning the style you're learning. When you teach it, you will learn a lot more, because then you break down all the movements and you break down how you actually do it, and the most effective way, and you're teaching it, so it kind of enforces what you already know or learned. And but that was the Partridge Family was a great family. It was like the MTV of the 70s. It was the MTV of the 70s. I used to watch it all the time. But because it ran from what was it, 1970 to 1974. So it's 70 some 1 some 2 some 3 some 4 5 seasons, It ran 5 seasons. One under the Brady Bunch, their rival. That was a cool boxing match between Danny Bonaduce and Barry Williams. Man, Barry Williams was out of shape. Man, Danny had it hands down. Barry Williams, man, he could barely make the rounds. I think he was out of shape. Damn, I never saw a person so out of shape. Man, but he was lucky to stay on his feet. And all Danny had to do was put in a few punches, knock the tree down. Man, that's all Danny had to do. And Danny was in condition because he was taking karate all the time. So Barry Williams really didn't have a chance. I think Danny held back a lot. He held back. It was more of a game to him. He knew he was going to win before he even stepped in the ring. But said it could have been a slaughterhouse. But they didn't want to do that because Barry Williams, you know, he's a great actor, and so is Danny Bonaduce. And he was homeless one time, man. after he got being kid status as an actor, he was homeless, living behind Walmart in his car. I guess he's doing okay now, but that was a great family. I like the Partridge Family. It was the MTV of the 70s, that's for sure. And MTV didn't start until 1980. But and I loved it. I watched it from 1980 to 1990 until rap started taking over. And rap isn't music, so it doesn't really matter what the video or the nursery rhyme they had. And that's what they are, nursery rhymes, or they call it gangster rap. That's just a bad way for music to go. But it's for people who can't sing. And but they can nursery rhyme. Everybody can nursery rhyme in kindergarten and grammar school. So they try to carry that crap out on the adults, and they did pretty good. Took over MTV. I mean, a lot of people, you know, like that better, I guess. I'm an 80s, all 80s rock and roll MTV video type of person. But as soon as the 90s hit, I was done with MTV. I don't even know what they were playing anymore. I didn't even know after 90. After 90 hit, didn't even know what MTV played. Before that, from 1980 to 1990, I was always watching it, taking videos and all the best songs. But yeah, I was done with MTV. But the Partridge Family, that was a great episode. That was great episodes from 1970, 1974. It was rocked. I mean, it rocked. It was great. And that's what I have to say for the Partridge Family. I'll have pictures and stuff on when I get them together. Public domain pictures.
That can be arranged.
Today is 4/8/2015.
That can be arranged.
Yep, here's the Partridge Family. The MTV of the 70s. There's their bus. And there's Danny Bonaduce. There's an old bus. That must have been the bus before they painted it. Right there. These guys were on low budget. Probably couldn't afford enough paint to paint one color, so they did all different colors. No, they could. They weren't that poor. But It's the Partridge Family. Today is 4/8/2015.
That can be arranged.
Here's Reuben Kincaid of the Partridge Family. And his real name is Dave Madden. Dave Madden. And right there, what's he doing with Russell Johnson? Looks like he's with the professor of Gilligan's Island, Russell Johnson, right there. And Reuben Kincaid, or Dave Madden. He was the manager of the Partridge Family. Manager. That's Reuben Kincaid, or Dave Madden of the Partridge Family. Today is 4/8/2015.
That can be arranged.
Here's the mom of the Partridge Family, Shirley Jones. Shirley Jones, the mom of the Partridge Family. I wonder if David Cassidy had anything for Shirley Jones, because Shirley Jones was pretty hot. I like Shirley Jones. Shirley Jones, the Partridge Family. Reuben Kincaid probably had the hot for her. So did probably David Cassidy. She was hot. She was hot. Shirley Jones of the Partridge Family. The mom.
That can be arranged.
Here's David Cassidy of the Partridge Family. The lead singer. And that's David Cassidy, the lead singer of the Partridge Family. Too bad didn't get old, man. Look at that. Young, old, young, old. And that's David Cassidy of the Partridge Family. Today is 4/8/2015.
That can be arranged.
Susan Day. Susan Day was, or D. Susan D. D-E-Y. Susan D. of the Partridge Family. What's that Brady kid doing on there? Susan D. They're rivals. What's the Partridge Family doing on here? They're rivals. I mean, not the Partridge Family. The Brady Bunch. What's the Brady Bunch doing on here? The rivals. What's the matter with them? Brady Bunch. See, the Brady Bunch people are on here. And this is about Susan D. of the Partridge Family.
that can be arranged,
Here's Susan Crough. No one took over her. She played all the time on the Partridge Family. She's a cute kid. And that's Susan Crough of the Partridge Family. Susan Crough. Susan Crough was a cute kid. Cute girl. Susan Crough on the Partridge Family. Today is 4/8/2015.
that can be arranged,
Here's Danny. Yours, Danny. Oh, the Partridge Family. Danny. Singer-songwriter, that's for sure. Danny. That's Danny Bonaduce. See, Danny Bonaduce. Danny Bonaduce. See, he don't look real old. He stays in shape. 'Cause, he's always been in the karate, the self-defense. Danny, get on the UFC, man. Probably don't got the grappling skills. I don't know if he does or not. But Danny Bonaduce on the Partridge Family as Danny. Today is 4/8/2015.
that can be arranged,
Here's Jeremy Gelbwaks. Jeremy Gelbwaks, the first boy, smaller younger boy on the Partridge Family. He played as the smaller boy, from 70 to 71. I'm gonna have to find out why they switched boys in 1971. But he's the young boy in the Partridge Family. But I'm gonna have to find out why they did that, because another boy took over after about a year. I don't know if he died or if he contracted some kind of disease. But that right there is Jeremy Gelbwaks, Gelbwaks, or Gelbwaks. Jeremy Gelbwaks. That was the first boy of the Partridge Family for the first year, from 70 to 71.
that can be arranged,
Here's Brian Forster of the Partridge Family, the second boy that took over the Partridge Family. That's Brian Forster took over for the small boy on the Partridge Family. That's Brian Forster. Brian Forster for the Partridge Family. I'm not sure why he took over, but Brian Forster was on the Partridge Family from 71 to 74. Took the place of Jeremy Gelbwaks. That's Brian Forster of the Partridge Family.
That can be arranged.